think that everyone in the horror game community knows what Garten of Banban is. It's this like weird fucking game where you go about, I don't know, you press some fucking buttons and stuff. Yeah, that's about it. You press buttons, travel through, see some interesting little monsters with mediocre jump scares and a pretty weird gameplay, to put it that way. Not a lot of people like it, including myself, but I've found something that is worse. This is Playtown, which is what I like to see as a Garten of Banban remake. Literally just a complete reskin of Garten of Banban, but once again with even less logic and effort being put into it. And that's not the worst bit. The worst bit is, it is £6.69. You want to know how much Garten of Banban was? It was free. I know the other chapters obviously cost money, but at least we got a taste of the game before, you know, having to pay for anything. So the people that didn't enjoy the game can go, right, I'm not buying the second, the third. How many Garten of Banban games? I don't even know. But Playtown, I paid with my own money. Okay, I paid my own money on this, and it was just disappointing. It was completely disappointing. There will be clips of me playing this throughout this video, but I want to explain to you the complete issues with this game. The issue being that, once again, there's clearly not enough effort being put into these. It was really buggy as I glitched out the map.
You know, I have a flashlight.
I fell out the map. So the parkour was just terrible. Like, let's be honest, the parkour was not good. Oh, what the fuck's that? For people that haven't played this game, you lose a necklace or something. So that means you have to go into a playground. Now, once again, a lot of questions to be asked. Why is this playground have fucking parkour courses? Why do you have to make a parkour course all the way to the playground? Like, I don't know if that's with every game, but there's just zero logic with it. Not to mention how if you get killed by this little green thing, it just disappears. What the fuck are you? Okay. Oh.
What?
What am I meant to do?
What?
What? Wait, what?
I'm so confused.
That makes no... Now, once again, I don't like to hate on the game, but it's clearly made so purely for the money. So there's parts of the game where you have to collect dinosaur teeth, and it, let's be honest, it's just a massive drag back, trying to make you confused. You won't have a clue where to go halfway through the game. And that's mainly so in Steam. There's a refund system where if you play for too long, you can't refund the game. So that's purely what they made about it. He wants to make sure, even after they've had a horrible experience with it, that they can't refund it. And I'm not talking about finishing the game and refunding. I'm talking about the players who didn't enjoy it at all and then want to refund it without even beating the game because they got stuck trying to either do the incredibly buggy parkour or trying to find the dinosaur pieces, which are just in the most random locations you would not guess. Another issue with the game is that in one of the bits, there's like these tunnel things. There's a tunnel part you need to go through where it's like green, amber, and red. Now, one thing, once again, this is about stalling the time for people. This is about just the massive stall, just like the parkour. You have to take a chance with the 50-50 pipes. That means you have to die. Unless you're really lucky, like I was, and I just picked the right path. If you're not lucky like me, you're going to have to keep dying and dying. And people who aren't lucky then have to sit through about 20 unneeded fucking death scenes. Who would have guessed there's another issue with the game? The monster, in this bit here, I literally walk up to him, you know, grab him a bit, doesn't care. His eyes are on me, he's fully aware I'm there, since he's obviously put in the game that the eyes just constantly track you for creepy effect. But it just looks absolutely fucking stupid when you stand in front of it and it's just sitting there. Listen, I don't like hating on games, but games like this, which are, to me, complete cash grabs. Not, like, you have to... Now, once again, I don't like Garten of Banban. It is not at all a good game for me. When I played through it, I played through Chapter 1, Chapter 2. I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot more than Playtown, don't get me wrong, but it's not very hard. Playtown completely just flips logic upside down in the game, brings us buggy code, brings us mediocre jump scares, which only scared me because it got me behind a door. And also another thing, I couldn't go through a completely open door. It's not like they shut the door and I couldn't open it. The door was open, and he just killed me. So, you know, that's great. You know, some horror games would love to shut the door, so, you know, there's logic to why you can't open it, even if it's just been locked. Because this monster can teleport. He's there. Why can he just teleport? I mean, he can teleport, so surely he can lock doors behind you and that. But no, they just left the door open, and the dinosaur made a lovely invisible barrier I cannot go through. And there's another issue, the dinosaur fucking teleports. Can we mention that again? The big dinosaur that looks like just the dinosaur version of Banban can teleport. Yeah. Fucking, okay, the dinosaur is Sans. Great. So, no issue with that. So this almighty telepathic dinosaur, guess what happens? He gets fucking killed. Not even... And here's the thing. Oh, he dies, so what? I'll tell you what this so what is. The anvil that fucking crushes him doesn't even make contact with him.
What is the significance behind this thing? Oh yes, the Jurassic Park.
Come at me.
What?
Are you kidding me? He was
What?
nowhere near it. He was nowhere near it. And he dies. Oh my god. I think we found Game of the Year, people. Game of the Year. What's this here? Nominate your favourite Steam Awards? If it doesn't have Playtown, I'm not interested. I'm not saying it's a cash grab, but to me it looks completely like one. Minimal effort. Genuinely minimal effort. I mean, I think the only fair thing now is to read out some Steam reviews of this game, and because I've put my opinion on it, but let's see other people's. Not worth the, I think that's Australian dollar, I might be wrong. Not worth the 11 Australian dollar for a 20-minute playthrough. Now, for me, once again, I might be stupid, I might be an idiot and can't play a game, but for me, it didn't last 20 minutes due to the awful parkour and the weird locations of the dinosaur bone. If we got rid of them two puzzles and the tunnel puzzle, the game would not last. I'll post a serious review. This game sucks. I mean, I could stop reading the review there, but we'll go into reasons. It looked great, but makes no sense. Like, yeah, pretty obvious. Got glitched into a spot, and then I had to start all over again. Yeah. When I glitched out the map, thinking, oh, to progress the game, I might have to go through the cave, because it lets you in. It lets you in, but no, I glitched out the map and had to start from the beginning, which was great. Wait, hang on, yeah. 4 hours. Can we put that into mind? If you like games with a fair amount of platforming, have to die multiple times to figure out what to do in certain parts of the game, redoing the same section over and over, backtracking and looking for hidden items in the room for half the game, you might enjoy it. So as you can see, you had the same experience as me, and didn't like it at all. I didn't enjoy the game, and I ended up all F4ing in the second part involving the pipes. There's no indication or help on how to solve sections. If you die, you will have to repeat the section and keep dying over and over. Now, there was one bit which shown it was like green good, red bad, orange maybe. But once again, it is just die. It is all just dying. I mean, I've played through it, and the main aim of the game was to get to the necklace. Now, this isn't a chapter 1. I'm pretty sure this is just the game. So I've played through it, didn't even get the crystal and left. So, I mean, it was pretty pointless, wasn't it? Just another rip-off of Garten of Banban and even Joyville. Now, I don't know what Joyville is, but Garten of Banban, yeah. I'll give it to Garten of Banban. It's better than Playtown. I didn't like your game, but it was, you know, it made semi-sense. It was okay. There was some creativity behind it. Playtown seems very unoriginal, just a complete clone of Garten of Banban. What happened to the necklace? What the fuck? Yeah. As I said, the whole part of this game was to get a necklace, and we didn't even get it. Instead, we got a story of a drinking dad or something like that, which came out of absolutely nowhere, which made zero sense, which is great. Which is great, you know. I love when they just throw in a plot that's absolutely out of nowhere to deal with the other plot, which they didn't even make an ending to. Puzzles, stolen. Models, trash. Lore, bad. Lighting makes your PC struggle. Movement, horrible. Optimization, non-existent. Replayability, none. Does this make... Alright, with replayability, actually. With replayability. Yeah, I had to replay it because, once again, I fell through a fucking cave. Now, it does have save points, but it's when you die. So, as I'm saying, when I fell out the map, all I could do was quit. I couldn't go back to save point or anything, which, once again, I reckon, is that intentional? Is that intentional so people can't even attempt to refund it? Does make Banban look like the best game ever made? Yeah, that's a thing. Once again, I'm giving all this credit to Garten of Banban, but it's not that good of a game. Like, once again, that's my opinion completely. There's a lot of people that enjoy Garten of Banban, a lot of people that make some pretty brain rot stuff, which is low effort out of Garten of Banban as well, but that isn't Garten of Banban's fault. But once again, we know our audience from them sort of horror games. Shifty, who was watching me play throughout this, had a great point. There are 3 games on Roblox which are horrors, which are way better than this.
I've seen Roblox games better than this.
But there's actual Roblox. I could name you like 3 Roblox games that are way better made than this. There's Doors, Forgotten Memories, and Apeirophobia. Originally, it was just going to be a calm video of me playing the game, but I seriously had to complain about this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Shifty, for fucking watching me play that, giving me some moral support, because I was so tempted to quit about 1,000,000 times through that playthrough. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to check out my Twitch. I occasionally go live there. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later.